Can you imagine being forced to go on an unhealthy diet for your job or being beat with a baseball bat by your manager? Many idols in the Korean pop industry can say that they have experienced such things. Cases of Korean idols being abused by their company, their manager, or any other superior is entirely too common. I think this topic is relevant because we as humans shouldn't knowingly let other humans suffer. I know quite a bit about the K-pop industry, seeing as I've been a fan of K-pop for about 4 years. Even though I support several different Korean acts, I certainly don't support the treatment of those in the industry. Today, I will try to convince you that any form of idol abuse is unacceptable and that there need to be more forms of protection for idols in Korea. Becoming an idol in South Korea is a grueling, difficult process. Those who wish to become idols have to go through an extensive training process. The training period can last anywhere from 2 months to 15 years. There's been many cases where the stress of being a trainee has led trainees to commit suicide. Some idols start as young as 9 or 10, whereas others audition at a much older age. Trainees are expected to juggle training with schoolwork, leaving them with no aspect of a social life. Going through the training process does not ensure that the idol will ever debut in a group or solo. If the idol does debut, though, they have many more challenges to face. Upon debut, an idol will have to give up most of their earnings at first to pay back the cost for their training. South Korea is a country that is extremely focused on looks and beauty standards. Entertainment companies often encourage their trainees and idols to modify their physical appearance in sometimes dangerous ways. Many idols are pushed into getting plastic surgeries even when they don't want them. Most idols end up going on some form of diet or intense workout regimen. Some of the diets are unhealthy and make the idols tired enough that they faint or get sick on stage. Many female idols have shared their exhausting diets in interviews. A very well-known idol named IU revealed her dangerous diet recently. She admitted to only eating an apple, 2 sweet potatoes, and a bottled protein shake per day. Those that have tried the diet for themselves said that the side effects were brutal. A YouTuber named Elbat tried the diet and said that she would not recommend it because of the complete lack of nutrients and the awful side effects. A dietitian said that the diet that IU follows can lead to long-term repercussions, such as hair loss, a weakened immune system, and a loss of muscle mass. So on our first slide, I have a picture of IU, and it shows a picture of her pretty much in the very beginning of her career, where you can see she has a bit of weight. She still is fairly skinny. As you can see, the years go on, and she looks almost malnourished on this last picture, due to the diet that she put herself on. Another idol, Wendy, from popular girl group Red Velvet, revealed her diet. It was revealed that at one time Wendy was only eating an apple and half a cup of rice a day. The diet provided her with an extremely low amount of calories, only around 200 to 250. Those that tried Wendy's diet said that they also experienced terrible side effects. Among those side effects were dizziness, tiredness, cold shakes, and just an overall feeling of being sick and body soreness. On the second slide, this shows Wendy, and this shows her also earlier in her career, and you can see that she looks a healthy weight. And here on this picture, she has been doing that diet, and she's extremely skinny to the point that you can see her ribs. There have been many cases of idols being abused, whether it be physical or sexual. Several different idols that worked under an entertainment company called SM have admitted to being abused at their workplace. 2 idols named Henry and Amber were pictured with cuts and bruises on their arms and legs. This is a picture of some of the bruises that Amber had that people are speculating, and it is most likely true, that someone at SM gave her those bruises. The idols have both previously said that they experienced abuse while at SM. The abuse, diets, or the continuous stress of trying to stay relevant has led many idols into taking their own lives. One of the most well-known idols to have taken their life was a man named Junghyun. There's a picture of Junghyun, and that's his funeral, in which his previous band members are carrying his casket. Junghyun was in a group called SHINee that was also under SM Entertainment. SM has yet to confirm anything, but Junghyun had mentioned in the past that he was depressed. Many fans are speculating that SM was abusive to Junghyun, at least verbally, and that they are using his suicide for publicity. Another well-known idol that very recently took their life due to the stress of being an idol was Sulli. There's a picture from Sulli's funeral and just one of her. Sulli was under SM in the girl group FX up until 2015. After 2015, she decided to pursue a solo career and dabbled a bit in the acting field along the way. Sulli was one of the only female idols who was open about her feministic beliefs and her advocacy for mental health. She admitted several times that she suffered from depression because of the stress and overworking that came with being an idol. By bringing attention to the mistreatment of Korean stars, I am not saying that every other country treats their celebrities perfectly, because that is completely false. For instance, here in the United States, we have seen several cases of sexual assault brought to light in our entertainment industry recently. There have been many artists that have spoken out about unfair treatment and their unfair contracts. We have also had many celebrities that have had mental health issues or have chosen to end their life due to their career in entertainment. Unjust treatment is something that is in every aspect of every entertainment industry worldwide. In conclusion, idols in the South Korean entertainment agencies are treated very poorly by their companies. From the moment that they become trainees, often at a very young age, they are worked to the brink of exhaustion, and they are given no chance to have a social life that a normal kid should have. Trainees push themselves even with no guarantee that they will debut, and even if they do debut, it oftentimes isn't all that great as they think it will be. Upon debut, idols are oftentimes pushed to alter their physical appearance in dangerous ways, such as plastic surgery, diets, intense workout regimens, and other dangerous things. Sadly, the stress has become too much for many idols who went ahead and decided to end their lives, such as Junghyun and Sulli, as mentioned before, and many more. I hope that by listening to my speech, that you are convinced that the treatment of idols in the Korean entertainment industry is poor and that it needs to improve, whether that is with adding rules, regulations, or just being decent human beings.